That's the least I could remember. Well, here we are today. We're going to have an interactive session with one and only Mr. Guru of social media, Christian Lubis. Thank you very much for being here, sir.
Of course, man. Of course. Anything for you, Axel. Anything.
Hey, no,
Yeah.
it's not for me. It's for
Yeah.
all of us. We
It's for
love
all of
that. We
us.
love having you,
Exactly.
buddy.
Exactly.
And
No,
we want
love
to
to be
learn
part
from
of this.
you. So that's what this session is about. I'm going to actually enable the screen sharing if you have to share your screen with us. So what's the subject today? We're going to be going through some trending videos suggestions, right? And you're going to judge what I am suggesting, telling me if it's bust or it's lust. Okay. So
Yeah.
so you got to tell me the truth.
Oh, yeah.
What if I'm suggesting these videos, if they are good to exercise, if they are, give your suggestion to make it even better. And if they are not supposed to be doing that, let us know. So you ready? You want to go start doing that right now?
Yeah, of course, of course. If I could, you know what, actually, no, I'll let you start and then I'll kind of give my 2 cents. But just want to make it really clear as well, too, on the board. You know, I'm gonna be going through, I'm gonna give my honest opinion. First and foremost, everyone, um, know yourself too as well too. Like we'll get that started and we'll go down the list, but what might work for one person is going to be completely different for someone else. This really depends on who you are as a person. We'll get more into that for sure, but just keep that in mind too, right? I'm only I'm only one person, right? So but
I
yeah,
love it.
let's go through
So
it.
it's going to be also philosophical session.
Oh yeah, big time, big time.
Let's do it. All right. So suggestions, the trending videos that they're going viral and they're actually trending in 2024. Let's chat about that.
Yeah.
So local videos. I know in many of the sessions that I had with Vancouver Mastermind, with our Align Group team, with many sessions out there, we talked about niching down and be specialized in certain neighborhood. With Ashima, with Leo, with many of you out there, we concentrated you more toward niching toward smaller sub-area neighborhood. I don't want to make example because we have people from around the world in here. You don't want to be specialized in greater Los Angeles. If you are, that's fantastic. You're going to spend a lot of money on those billboards and you're going to be spending a lot of money on those things to be everywhere and anywhere. Similar to Greater Vancouver is huge, guys. You want to specialize in a smaller community so you can amplify your message and people to know you as a specialist, right? Now that we have this little bit of a background, local videos, that is relevant to what we just said. So Christian, I was talking about facts and figures. So I was suggesting to some of the people, maybe you want to talk about facts and figures, the logistics, dollar per square foot, the just listed and just sold in a green screen behind you and have those digits and number behind and talk about those logistics about that particular sub area.
Yeah.
Is it a bust or is it a lost?
It is an absolute lust. Lust is good, bust is bad. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes, let's clear that.
I'm
Yes.
gonna give two kind of two opinions on that, right? So or two perspectives. In terms of virality, applying to the masses, it's a bust because not everyone's gonna be particularly interested in that exact niche in that location, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
there's always a way to spin things to make it more viral, right? Of course, it goes to the hook. So you could say, here's an absolute gem you need to know about or you didn't know about. That makes it a little bit more fun, makes it a lot more engaging. What makes it a great lust, though, is for your core audience, for the people who are following you already. If you're already out here making other videos as well too in that particularly local area and people are following you and everything, it's great for that local cult audience that you're building. So
Hmm.
it's really important to keep in mind, right? Going viral is good. It's amazing. It's what I like specialize in. But there's also that aspect of not everything needs to go viral. A lot of things are just building and they're building blocks and also appealing to your core audience as well too. So it's a bust. I'm sorry, it's a lust for sure. Yeah.
It's perfect. Okay, so we're talking about figures as a matter of fact, so logistics, the numbers that's targeted toward particular neighborhood. Next, maybe I should define this. Maybe number one is fact. So I was thinking, and I was suggesting to some of the people that I work with, you want to talk about facts about that particular neighborhood. Some facts like, did you know that this neighborhood has certain river under the ground? Or did you know that this neighborhood is geographically located in this shape? So those kind of a facts about the neighborhood, and that kind of makes you a specialist in a way of introducing that neighborhood. What do you think about that?
I think it's amazing. I think it's all about how you structure it, right? At the end of the day, the idea of what you're saying, it could go absolutely viral actually always. It's all about how you do it, right?
I love
It's
that.
not about
Okay.
all this editing. It's not about having the most expensive camera. It's all about the idea. So what I would do personally, if I wanted to do a factual video about, let's say, I'm looking at Leo right now, King of Kid Solano. I'm thinking of Kid Solano at the top of my head. I would gamify this experience. I would go right onto Kid Solano and I would ask people questions and I would gamify this. Hey, here's a $5 Tim Hortons gift card, or here's, there's always an incentive you can do, but we'll get actually more into that. You don't always need incentives, and me and Leo are a really good example. I'll talk about that later.
I want to know that because that would be actually in our next subject, street interview. So
Yeah,
why don't you open up on that one? I think then
yeah,
it doesn't need up and down. It's actually up as you suggested it.
yeah,
So street interview for people. And I remember, I know most of the videos that I'm seeing actually, and I'm seeing a lot of agents, they're going out there, getting engaged, and I'm loving those videos, very engaging, asking questions and offering some incentives. But I remember I made that suggestion that why don't you ask them to interview you, right? So making
yeah,
it a reverse base. So asking the public, hey, why don't you ask me a question about this neighborhood? If I don't know it, I owe you $5. If I know it, I will give you my contact. Sorry, you give me your contact, so I will put you on my email list.
yeah.
Something like that. What
Talk
do you
about
think
lead
of that?
generation right there. That's amazing. Lead generation for one, but two, that's a great idea. I remember we were talking about that, and it even blew my mind. I was like, wait, why didn't I think of that as well too? Because we're always thinking about the other person, right? But I would say with that, it's gonna take a little bit more. It's gonna take a little bit more work. You might have to ask more people because not everyone's gonna know something. If you add, like, I'm sure if you find like a local person in that area, maybe a little bit more like older in age, who's lived there for a long time, yeah, just have that conversation with them. Hey, what do you know about this area that I don't know? And then maybe form it into a question, and then you can throw it back. I will tell you what, Axel, I'm gonna do that on my next shoot, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see
I
how it goes.
want
I'm
that.
actually gonna use that. I want to use that because I haven't seen that. I was going through TikTok actually, and I was trying to find something of that sort, and I didn't find anything. So very original idea. Awesome. I would give that up
Love
completely.
it. You heard
Anything
it
street
first
interview for me.
here. You heard it first right in this session. All
Yeah.
right, let's get it done, guys. That's fantastic. Next,
Yeah.
it's door knocking. Excuse me. I apologize for my cough, guys. Forgive me for this. Still dealing with this. It hasn't gone away. So next is door knocking. And
Yeah.
of course, we all do. That's part of our business. Why don't we make a recording out of it? And I've seen some of your recordings behind the scene for many agents out there. Their reality of door knocking, you actually recording them talking to them. That's fantastic. So I was thinking the other way again, a reverse interview of them interviewing you about their home, of how much you know about their house. Although it's random, you just went into their home. So you're suggesting if I guess how many bedroom you have in your home, then if I'm right, I'll give you you give me your information so I can provide you with a home valuation. So actually you're giving them even extra value in there. And if you get it wrong, then you pay them $5. So something like that. What do you think of that sort of interaction again? Would that work in a door knocking by any chance?
Anything door knocking is going to be extremely hard. I'm going to be honest with you. It is so challenging. I have two
Really?
stories.
Tell me
So there's
about
two
your, yeah,
ways of
tell me
going.
about the experience. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's two ways to go about door knocking. Okay. There is for lack of better words, I want to say, um, unethical, but not really like completely, but where I would film, right? And the person who's where the agent's knocking, they don't know we're filming. Everything gets
Oh.
blurred out, no information gets put out. They're not on the camera, but you just get the voice. That's it, right? That is not as engaging. It's not as engaging, but it's good for the reality aspect. So it's on a psychological tip. It's amazing for just people to see what it looks like. Now, the other way is to get their permission, which is I always will recommend. I mean, it's going to be a lot more engaging because if they agree to be on video, everyone loves to put a face to the voice. Everyone loves to see that actual interaction going on. It's a lot more dynamic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Our part with that is getting people to say yes. Also timing. Timing is everything. So if you're going to plan on doing this, make sure it's nice Sunday afternoon. People are home and everything. When I did it, I ended up doing it on like a Tuesday because that was the only time the agent and I were available, and it was at like noon. So everyone's at work. We had to
Ah,
completely switch. It was with Jessica, and it was those it was the game show, the higher or lower, right? So she was asking people, "Hey, I just sold this listing in your area. Guess how much it sold for?" Oh no, sorry, I'm gonna tell you how much it sold for. No, I'm gonna tell you how much it was listed for, sorry. And you tell
listen,
me if it's higher
how
or
much it
lower.
was sold for? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then so we gamified that experience. And in terms of the conversion rate on that, it was amazing. It was amazing. There was cash incentives. But to be honest, and I really wanted to get into this really quickly, anything to do with street interviews, um, I learned something actually when I was with Leo, and that was you don't always actually need cash incentives depending on of course the video idea and if you're just the if you have good energy is everything, you know.
Tell me on that one.
um
I want to learn this. So we talked about
yeah,
cash incentives, and you're telling us, okay, it doesn't have to be involved. So there is
yeah,
another trick to do, and tell us that
yeah,
trick. How do you do that?
I'd love to. I wrote it down actually. I wrote down the exact script that Leo and I use. So a lot of things, it goes down to psychology of body language as well too, right? So you never approach anybody from the back, of course, because you know that's automatic defense mechanism. Like, what do you want? What do you want? Never approaching from the side. It was always while they're walking down here and we're walking here, we're already smiling. We're already like have this positive radiating energy. And all I said is, hey, how are you, man? Or hey, how are you today? Right. And so they just think we're just talking. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. How are you? And I'll say, oh, I'm great. Thank you for asking. Hey, I got a quick two quick questions. Or sorry, quick two questions. Yeah. Mouth there's a hard one. Tongue twister. I said, so the video we were shooting was for this exact example was what do you love and what annoys you most about Kit Solano? Right. So I just asked them that straight up right then and there. I said, hey, what do you love and what annoys you most about Kit Solano? So they said nothing's being recorded yet, and they go, "Oh, good question." And then right before they answer, I say, "Hold that thought." Second question. Here's Leo, local realtor. We're actually asking people that exact question, and we're just making a fun, engaging video. Would you like to be a part of it?
Love it. Now that is
A
actually kosher and is compliant. Well done.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was a 10 out of 13 conversion rate. I did the math. So 77%. Never had that ever in my life, even with cash incentives and everything. It was always in like the 50s, maybe around there, which is still really good, or even 40s sometimes. But yeah, you handle any objections that they give. Oh, I don't look good. Ma'am, you look absolutely beautiful today. It would be you would be doing a disservice if people didn't get to see your face. You know, just be charming and stuff. Have fun.
I love
Toot their
it.
horn, get the yes, right? So it was amazing. So you don't always need it. Of course, it's depending on the video. That was a much more easier video to do. If I was doing door knocking, I would probably do a cash incentive and gamify the experience. But for, little things like that, you don't always need it. You don't
I
always need
love
it.
it, man. This is amazing that you shared that because you not only got to them organically and got them engaged by good energy, but also asking them whether they want to be on camera or not, so there won't be any future problematic things. And of course, with Leo's Brazilian charm, there was no issue right there.
Oh yeah.
Of
Oh
course,
yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. You got it.
Yeah.
All right. So next one, the suggestion that I wanted to make, it was featuring local businesses. I want to go through this a bit faster because we have a lot of them to go through. So featuring local
Yeah,
business.
big time.
Just jumping into, let's say, I don't know, I'm just gonna make up a name. Joey's Cafe, right around the corner in an area that you're specialized at, and purchase espresso, filming yourself purchasing espresso, having that espresso and talking about that espresso, how good it is, and maybe interviewing the barista behind the counter and make it a very short introduction, and then tag that business while you're posting it. All right, we got the thumbs
Big thumbs
up. We got a thumbs
all about
up.
the hook though. All about the hook. The hook is going to be everything. I tell a lot of realtors, a lot of my clients, and you'll notice they don't really ever say, "Hi, I'm blank and I'm a local realtor." Instant swipe. No offense or anything. It's just because to the general public, they don't care. They don't care. They want to know what is the reward. So it's the hook, right? The hook. If I was gonna be in, sorry, Joey's Cafe. Where's that located?
Doesn't matter. Let's say Kitsilano.
Okay. Let's say it's in Langley, right? I would say, if you're in Langley and you don't know this hidden gem, you're not from here. Something like that, right? You're like, what the heck? Something like you're almost it's almost polarizing. You're like, oh, you telling me I'm not from Langley? Now I need to watch this, right? And you're providing though a reward. There's something good in it for them because they're gonna learn a new hidden gem or a great spot, right? So
I love
big
it.
thumbs up, all about how you execute it. Hook,
I
hook,
love
hook.
that. I love that. All right, so next one was similar things. So shopping, eating, drinking. I know I'm gonna mention the name Michael Ireland. I'm watching his videos. If you're not following him, please follow him on TikTok and Instagram. Christian is the one actually managing and doing all the social media and videography in there. My goodness, what a nice videos in there that he's putting out. And he's being very truthful about what he eats. He genuinely goes out there and actually shops at the local grocery store, and he tells you what to shop with him. So it's very engaging, and I love that. So that is actually part of that local business of what he does. So let's move to the next one. It's to be showing that you are competent in knowing your product. That is part of your fiduciary duty to be competent. And as John always said, unconsciously competent. This is how maybe you can feature that by going into Home Depot, a local handyman shop or whatever you can get a hands on, and talk about your product, such as plumbing, electrical, window type, flooring type, paint, trending designs on sink and light fixtures. What is your thought on that?
Big up. And I found an example actually. I have an example here. One moment. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. I'll put this in the chat for people to see as
Cool.
well. Here, wait, who can see? How do I do this chat? Oh, one moment right here. Boom. So here's Wayne Turner. I actually have a bunch of examples I found, so I can put a bunch of these examples at the end if you guys wanted to look at them. But Wayne Turner. Now, keep in mind he's already very established. He's a big real estate agent. Because it worked for him was because he was already established, right? If I was, a new realtor, I wouldn't do it the way he did it because he has time credits. He's able to go and talk for a long time and people are already interested. That's not the case for all realtors. So hook, hook, hook. Once again, it's a big thumbs up depending on how you execute it, right?
Okay,
So
I'm gonna
how
play.
I would start it. Oh, sorry.
Let me play his video and let's see what do you think. All
Yeah.
right, but everybody can get an understanding of him.
Buy this right off the shelf at Home Depot. I'm going to talk kind of loud because they got.
We're not seeing.
You can't see?
These countertops.
Oh, 1 second.
No.
1 second. Then I'll make it happen for you. No problem.
Make it happen. Yeah.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Can everybody see now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's do it again.
You can buy this right off the shelf at Home Depot. I'm going to talk kind of loud because they got the music cranking. I don't know what the hell they're playing. But these countertops, literally, check that out. That's solid wood countertops right off the shelf. Not only can you buy that, but you can buy the butcher block. And then when you get the butcher block, you can stain it to whatever color or just put a finish on it.
All right, I think we got the idea on that one.
Yeah. So honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, doesn't have the best hook. Talks about other stuff, but because he's established, once again, he has time credits. People are gonna watch it no matter what. If I was a realtor, how I would start it off if I'm kind of, still growing, I would say this simple renovation or this renovation will increase your home value by X amount. If you didn't know about this, about the difference between these, like this product and this product, stop scrolling. Or if you still have laminate flooring, you need to watch this. I don't know, something like that. And then talk about the pros and cons.
Yeah.
At Home Depot, I found vinyl flooring for this much, and then talk about that, right? Talk about these two different products, but it's all about the hook, right?
I love it. I love it. So that not only come across as you being specialized and knowing your product, but also it actually gets engaging comments. Maybe at the end, maybe you want to ask a question. Which one did you prefer, laminate or wood, whatever that get them engaged? Because comments play a big role in algorithm. Shoots it up.
Golden nuggets.
Perfect. All right, so number 2 is behind the scene. And so the reality, of course, we know about Kardashians and $1 million listings in Los Angeles and here and there. And these are all concepted from a drama, the behind the scene, but most of them, they're glamorous toward positive things. So it shows the luxury side of the activities. I was gearing more toward the problematic things that we have to face on a day-to-day basis so we can show that reality and get the clients or get your viewers engaged into your drama. So it could be an inspection problem with a home that you worked extremely hard putting and gluing things together. Or it could be a mortgage approval that's going sideways. Maybe showing your face when you get in the call from your client, letting you know we didn't get approved, and how your face drops, and after all the hard work, and now you got to possibly think outside of the box and suggesting another mortgage broker to put things together. So or daily morning routines. When you wake up in the morning, what do you have? You exercise, so you don't have to look sexy like John is. He's a superhuman being. If you are in your pajamas and you haven't shaved a couple of days and you just feel like winging it a day and you just want to film it, do it. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Christian, what people want to see, it's you, not you being someone else. Am I right?
100%.
Okay.
Could not agree more. People, like, if I could just, when I am going to find like my agent, it's not on who knows the most, because you guys are also like, most agents I know the market. Most agents I know are knowledgeable in what they're doing. That's nothing, like that's a part of the job, but it's the likability, it's the relatability. That is, I think, like the most.
I
That's the
agree.
driving force, I
I
think.
totally agree. And I see a lot of funny videos out there from other agents, which is good, but you don't have to be funny. Yeah, you can be yourself. I know I was talking to another team member of ours. He's very reserved. He's shy. He doesn't even like to talk to people, but he's in this business for a reason anyway. He wants to make it happen. So when push comes to shove that he has to talk to people, he will, and he's very good at it.
Yeah.
But the point is, when it's opening up yourself to public in your social media, you want to be as genuine as possible, because there's so many people just like you that they can connect with you, and they appreciate that. The other thing, of course, I was praising about a lot of our other realtors out there, moms, parents, or if you're a fairy friend parent, use them, use your family. I think, Christian, put your a little bit comment on this one. The human side of being a real estate. So I was suggesting to a couple of our mothers, when you're picking up your kids from school, film yourself. And, when your kids jumping off to the car and telling you about their day, film yourself, have that reality in there. Or when you're making them cereal in the morning and you're getting a call for a showing, and as you're, answering your call, making the cereal or the breakfast, share those things. What do you suggest in that case?
Yes. I like the suggestion, but I'm gonna be honest. I did my research, and I've tried this with like Jess, for example, not necessarily that much, but in regards to virality, I'm actually giving it a thumbs down. But
Oh, wow.
but
I like to hear that. Okay.
yes, yeah. But in regards to relatability, in regards to connecting with like the core audience and just the people who are already following you, to keep them engaged, to have more DMs, to have more conversations happening, it's a big thumbs up. It's a big thumbs up. And I think it really goes down to all of these ideas are really cool depending on what your strengths are. So if you aren't a good like actor or actress and really are good at not even like you don't have to star in a movie or anything, but you have to know yourself and you have to know like, am I good at conveying emotion through a screen, especially like stress and those things, because energy is transferable. I can tell that you're bullshitting. I can, right? Through a screen. So
That is extreme amazing point.
yeah,
And you
yeah.
know what? Thank you for giving it a thumbs down in terms of virality, because you're right. It all depends how it is performed that it can make relevancy.
But you can
That's
still make it good. You can still make it viral. And I would say if you're a good storyteller,
yeah.
I would talk about like, like one that because I was thinking about mortgage approval, and what I would do is I would either do like a horror story or this, and I think this could go viral, is you put some nice like piano music, like dramatic music on the background, and you actually talk about a success story. Let's say a family came in and you were the agent who got them their dream home approved, right? You made the connections and you actually made that happen. That I could see going viral. But
That's a thumbs up. Okay.
that's a big thumbs up. And just in general, just really quickly, the daily morning routines and such, that's a story, I think, more than a post. So keep in mind, like, not everything needs to go viral. Not all these ideas are necessarily to post, but a lot of them are really good for the story as well, for your Instagram stories, right? And to constantly keep that engagement going on and people like interacting with you, because that's going to drive your posts through, like, not through the roof, but it's going to keep them engaged. It's going to keep people on your account, right?
I
So
love that
yeah,
you define that story to reels to post. That's fantastic.
super
Thank you
important,
for
super
mentioning
important. They
that.
all go hand in hand to go viral. So
There are so many to go through. We have 3 minutes, but
okay,
we're
okay.
gonna go up to 12, and then we're gonna stop it right there. Maybe we can do another session with you and
Oh, I
continue
love that.
this.
Yeah.
But I think number three, it's talking head, or in other words, long videos, which you view on YouTube most of the time. Now, with this one, I'm not gonna spend much of a time in it because that has its own algorithm and its own approach of how to keep these videos green all the time so you can still have some people that they want to watch a video that it's 5 years from now they can still educate from. All right, so let's skip that one. Next
Slow
is
burn growth is
live.
all I'm gonna say. Slow burn growth. It's a slow one, but it's amazing. It's good, but slow. But yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
All right. Maybe we can have another session about the long version videos on
Okay,
YouTube.
okay, yeah.
Okay. And so going live, that is something that I've seen. It's right. You see that? That's 2 thumbs up because that will boost your algorithm. Is that correct?
Yeah, not good for virality. I mean, amazing for virality for the bigger picture. But it's good to connect with the core audience, and the more people who are on live, it's actually gonna push your videos that you post on the discovery section. So big thumbs up, big thumbs up.
Awesome. I'm going to make a quick note in here. I've heard a couple of days ago, there was a session with, another role playing, and they were talking about some lady with EXP agency actually went live and she made it hype a couple of days ago. And then when she went live, in her live, the concept was agents. What's your issue that you want to discuss? I'm here to help you. And within that live that she controlled for maybe half an hour, she actually attracted 3 agents or 4 agents to EXP, which is beautiful. So I would encourage that, guys. Get engaged with the other agents too. It's not only clients, right? Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Listing videos. We have 1 minute. Listing videos. You in it
Yeah.
or you without being in it? Did you give it a thumbs up? I didn't see that.
Big thumbs up. You need to know what makes you special and what makes you, and know your demographic, know your area. Quick one, I think we all know, at least I do. Agent Kelly did this amazing with his listing videos.
Yes, you did.
Fraser Valley Realtor has a lot of homes in Surrey, Abbotsford as well too, around that area. Knows his demographic, knows there's a lot of South Asian people in this area. So adds a little bit of Punjabi into his videos. Absolutely viral. People love it. So know your demographic, but know what's unique about you. If you have a dog, I was gonna put it in actually, but I don't think we have time. But there was somebody who actually has their dog walk around the house and they just do a voiceover pretending that the dog's showing the house. And people are like, oh my God, does the dog come with the home? But it's pushing out to people who are actually like, oh, this is actually like a nice house.
I
But
love it. I
find something
love
that's unique about you, sprinkle it in. And yeah, high energy, just do that, then be that, right?
That's
And I
beautiful.
love the Axel said about being honest as well too. No, sorry, there was something that you said, I was looking at it, but giving your thumbs up and down about the kitchen, being
Yeah.
honest about it, right? Being like, hey, look, this kitchen's a little too small. I'm a mother, so this is not going to work for my family of four. But if you're a single bachelor, big thumbs up. But thumbs down maybe if you're a family. I would appreciate that. I would love to see a realtor just be completely honest about that and not just try and sell it to everybody, but find the right person to sell it to, and everybody else be honest, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And make sure the address is not there when you're doing
Oh,
that. So you don't feature the address, but just, pinpoint a picture behind you, let's say, that has, a very unfriendly kitchen and give it a thumbs down or, do those things. But hey, we're at 12:01. Thank you, Christian. That was an amazing thought. We have a few more to go, not much. Maybe you and I can finish this for people that they want to stay, so we don't have to do this another session. The other videos are actually going trending in 2024. If you have other skills, and I want your opinion on this. If you're skating, if you're a musician, if you're a singer, if you write books, or your hobby reading books, if you're a sport fan, share them at least once a week, being engaged into that skills. Is that a up or down?
Always an up. Always an up is to just show who you are. And then some of these skills could actually apply to your real estate, right? So there was a guy who does raps, and he's like a rapper, right? But he's also a real estate agent. So he makes real estate raps and absolutely viral. Absolutely viral. Like he's killing it. So if there's a way that you could do it, if you love to cook, I would just cook and then talk about real estate as well too at the same time. Or like even make, like, if you want to talk about like what real estate is and you wanted to actually use like figures, use like the actual ingredients that you're using. Hey, like this comes together, the flour and the egg comes together, and then I don't know, I don't know real estate as much as you guys, but like using like your hobbies to um complement, right, your career and real estate. I would 100% big thumbs
So
up.
it's relevancy again, for people to get to know you, what you're capable of, so they can relate with you in a way.
100%. Yeah.
What it is. So the other four is just a highlight for, and tell me if I'm wrong, but through my research, looking at the videos that they're getting the most views on TikTok or Instagram from Reels that I looked at, AI and tech subjects were the most liked ones and most engaged ones in terms of comments that I noticed. People love to know about AI. 2024 is all about AI and tech. So if you want to make videos out of that, of how maybe AI or tech helping you as a real estate agent, or even talking about tech or AI, as if you're a geek like me, and you can definitely make some videos out of that. The other one is transformation, before and after. So if you have a listing that is going through renovation, maybe you want to do a before and after video, or maybe a green screen behind you about a before and after on a renovation, and just to step away and say, take a look. Okay, now you have your chance. Tell me which one you like in a comment. So comparable before and after or transformation, I think that's get a lot of comments and engagement. Mythbusters or fact or fiction, that could be something that is engaging. So you can ask a question about a fact or fiction and ask the audience to answer that into the comment. Let's say in our business, list my home at a higher price so we have a room for negotiation. Is it a fact or is it a fiction? Leave it in the comment below. So that could be something that can get engaging. And the other
Another
thing
spin.
yeah.
Oh yeah, really quick. Another spin too onto Mythbuster that I've been actually implementing. We just started this with Ireland. We did a couple with Tim as well too. He wanted to do them for car sales stuff, but actually finding videos on TikTok of people talking about that subject, and like if there's something that he disagrees with or something that they're saying that's bullcrap, well, be the account then that is like the no bull crap meter, and you're like fact checking these things. Michael does that really well, actually. So he'll go and he'll watch the TikTok. We'll get his live reaction. The video's playing on the screen, and you show his reaction, being like, "Oh,
I
look at this."
watched that. I watched it and loved
Live-
it.
Love them. There's a lot more to come with that, because I'm seeing that pop off a lot on TikTok a lot too, is being that person, and it's good because you're engaging with another creator's content, so it makes your content so much more dynamic as well too,
And you
right?
get more
'Cause you get
comments and
two
engagement as
sides of
well.
the coin.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
you can make
That's a
buzz
great
on
idea.
TikTok.
That's a phenomenal idea. And lastly, the ones that people always love to talk about, and it can get engaging, it's home design. Whether, you know, a kitchen design, bathroom design, trending 2024 colors, and you know, themes. Those are the ones that I think that can help you creating more content. If you have a you've never thought of home designs, you can talk about home architecture, or even go into different areas where you live and feature, let's say, colonial, California, West Coast, you know, Victorian home, or different sort of architectural home, and feature them for educational purposes.
Of
Right?
course, big thumbs up, especially if they're luxurious listings.
Perfect.
Always like they go viral. People want to see, people want to manifest, right? People want to be like, this is gonna be my home one day as well too. So anything that's luxurious listings, I would show like the design of that, and then also just the yeah, like trending colors. Hey, if you want your house to be more warm, more cozy, you know, make sure you're doing this with the bathroom, right? And things like that, right? Big one, big thumbs up. Slow, it not as hard to go viral, because not, you know, a 20-year-old might not want to see that. But once again, you're establishing yourself. And really quickly, I love to say this, if I have 1 minute of time.
No, we have time. We
Yeah.
have time. Yep.
Okay, awesome. Okay, understand, guys, this people want to go think of the viral video all the time, the one video. But, and this is where like kind of my team comes in, me and Sahil, and like our and the rest of our team, we want to figure out your viral angle. Your angle. A viral angle is so much more important, I think, than a video. I could go and film this right now and like say something mean to Axel and something, post that on, put a little hook, and it'll go viral maybe. But that's what has that done? That has done nothing for me. So
Yeah.
a viral angle, finding your viral angle is the most important. You're finding a series. So be the home design person, and it may not go viral for the first 10 videos. You implement it though, and you adapt, and then you find it. But now you have a viral angle, a viral thing, something about you. You are the home design person. You are this person. You are the king of Kitsilano. You are, you know, like you have a thing, and then pick your thing, find your viral angle, adapt to it, right? And implement it. It's not always going to go viral the first time. It took John a long time, right? It was what, when we started, it was, he would think he was at 16 or 20,000. Now he's at 172. That was two and a
Yeah.
half years of working, right? So it takes time to find it, right? So
Amazing.
keep that in
Amazing.
angle, not the video, angle as everything. Yeah.
All right. 12:08. Thank you, gentlemen, ladies, to be here. Why don't we end this with a good energy? Although I'm coughing, but I'm gonna get at this. So why don't we get everyone off mute, please? Let's go off mute, everyone, please. I still see lots of mute out there. Yeah, it's good enough for me. Let's do this. Today is a great day.
Today is a great day.
Great
I'm
day.
in my beast mood today.
I'm in the beast mood today.
I'm making contents today.
I'm making content
Contents
today.
Who can I help today?
Who can I help today?
Who can I inspire today?
Who can I inspire today?
Today.
I am grateful for my achievements.
I'm
I'm
grateful
grateful
for
for
my
my achievements.
I am grateful for what I do.
I am
I'm grateful for what I do.
I love what I do.
I love what I do.
My mind set strong all day long.
My
Mind
mindset is strong all day long.
I'm a perfect planner.
I'm
I'm a perfect planner.
I am looking to build my future.
I am looking to build my future.
I always look for doors of opportunities.
I always look for doors of opportunity.
No door, I build it.
No doors, I build it.
Build it.
I'm standing tall and proud
I'm standing tall and proud
Now,
because I'm the best agent out there.
Cause I'm the
because I'm
best
the
content
best agent
creator
out
ever.
there.
You got it, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Enjoy about your day.
thank you,
Take
Axel.
care.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you so much,
Have a good
everyone.
one.
Take care.